Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to this video. Um, in this case, I'm going to discuss some questions based on this article whose title is Can you tell a good story that might get you hired? So let's get started by sharing my opinion about it. First of all, we have what is a skill that's important for every writer to have? Um, there are a lot of types of writers who are focused on specific areas. So I think skills ranges from the most basic ones as identifying spelling mistakes to the most complicated ones, like having um, analyzing skills to interpret a text that belongs to the scientific test, of course. Overall, I think if a writer has an ability or is skillful at identifying real information, that will help him a lot because he can contrast that belongs to a important cognitive skill when analyzing information from a text. So these skills also turns out to be essential when it comes to um writing a unique text, something that it's gonna be written by a person. It's gonna be read read by someone who probably is expert or maybe even if this person wants to make a profit. Um, that is how this skill can help them to succeed. What is AEO? Why is it an important consideration when writing content for online platforms like websites? AEO. Well, I don't remember the what stands for. Yeah, no, there's no here. AI powered platforms like ChatGPT. Oh, okay. So this has to do with a artificial intelligence. Why is it an important consideration when writing content for online platforms like website? I think this is like a monitoring system where you can separate the information which is factual or the one which was generated by an AI. So this is like a tool in order to make sure that information is produced by a real person. And that is more valuable than an AI because we know that artificial intelligence can solve a problem and give you a outstanding text where apparently nothing is wrong. But AI lacks of critical skill, critical thinking, and that's why he can just mistake um, and have some errors. Nevertheless, when it comes to people, they are not only creative, but they have this capacity to analyze, contrast, and come up with an interesting information which can be um, suitable for a topic, and it fits into the area, of course. So these tools can help you to upload information into websites where nowadays you can trust on it because it is established that the information was produced by a real person, not an AI. So read that and at least be warm up about it can help you to um, reject the information or just take that into account. When and why does writing in the nonprofit sector need strong moral and ethical considerations? Well, strong moral and ethical considerations both are elements that are totally required when it comes to writing because, for instance, it's gonna help to distinguish which information was generated by AI, or if such information represent threat or is offensive for a culture because it's denigrating a culture or is just it's just being harmful. That is when ethical consideration comes up as well as a strong moral. Regarding nonprofit sector, I think they are needed so much in order to validate the reality of text, or in a case of a nonprofit organization, the reality of event where maybe people who belongs to it wants to people reflect on um, what person lives every day. For instance, if I was an drug addict and I want to share my um, experience, how I get over it, I got over it. I think I can write a story and share with people, and this can be uploaded. And of course, this has to contain moral and ethical considerations in order to validate my reality. And this can also help people to know what push people to carry out such actions, which in the end are really detrimental. So yeah, strong moral can it's an active ingredient when writing something. A nonprofit organization should take into account this all the time. Well, that's everything I want to share with you. Thank you so much.